Hey everyone, welcome to Gentle PSD. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Today in this exciting tutorial we will be learning about how to create this neon glowing light effect on your shoe in Photoshop. This tutorial will have good insights and a lot of information about Photoshop, so be sure to check it. Before we begin, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and bell icon for more amazing tutorials like this. Without any further ado, let's begin. Click Open. We will use this stock photo. Select and click OK. We will now create a neon glowing light effect on this shoe. Unlock this lock icon to start editing. Press P on your keyboard to select pen tool, or you can select it over here. Make sure that the shape is selected. Go to this panel, we don't need any fill. Click on this cross line to deselect the fill. Go to Stroke and click on the color panel. We will use the white color for our first effect. Select white color and click OK. In the stroke size, change it to 20. Now make sure that no layer is selected. We will make a line along this pattern to make it look like streak. Click over here. Now again click over here. As you see, we created a stroke line using the pen tool. Here we have two tangent points on both left and right. Hold Ctrl on your keyboard and adjust the line using this tangent point. Once you're done, go to this pen line link. We have to cut off left tangent point to continue our stroke line. Hold Alt on your keyboard and click on this box to cut off the left tangent line. Now continue to follow the pattern and make a stroke on it. Again hold Alt and click on the box to cut off the left tangent point. The reason we are cutting the tangent line is because, if we were to make cross line, because of the tangent, it will make it as curve. To avoid that we have to cut off the point. Now go to the end point and adjust the stroke. If you want to realign any line, just hold Ctrl on your keyboard and highlight the link you want to align. Select our shape layer and hold Ctrl, then highlight the link. Use the tangent to adjust the stroke line. Once you're done, we will now start to make our white stroke line to glow. Double-click on our shape layer to bring the layer style window. We don't need to change anything in the blending options. Go to Drop Shadows. Make sure that the blend mode is in normal and opacity in 100%. We will change the color. Click on the color palette and change it to white. If you don't know the exact color, just use the color picker tool and click on the stroke to get the correct color sample. We will increase all three: distance, spread and size. I will increase the distance to 4 and spread to 8. Increase the size only based on the photo that you are editing. Don't overdo it, it will ruin the overall effect. You can change the angle however you like. Check on the preview panel to see where our shadow is casting. You can move the shadow by manual using the Move tool. I will change it to 0 degree. Now that looks better. Go to Outer Glow. We will change the color to white again. Click OK. Make sure that the blending mode is normal and opacity is at 50%. Increase the size a little. We will leave the quality as default. Click OK. And just like that we now created the glowing light effect. You can see the before and after. It is super easy and also fun to do it. Now we will make a stroke on the bottom pattern on our shoe. Make sure that no layer is selected. Press P on your keyboard to bring the pen tool. Go to stroke and this time we will change the color to purple pink. You can use the color I use. Type this color code on your color box. Type in EA00FF. Click OK. Change the stroke size to 12. Now start making the stroke line on the sole pattern. Again hold Alt and click on the link box to cut off the tangent point. Follow the pattern all the way to the end. Here if you try to make stroke on a single line, it won't come as we expect. For that click on the center and adjust the line and continue it to the end. And now we finished creating our stroke line along the sole pattern. It already looks super good. Again double click on the shape layer. In the layer style go to drop shadow. Just like we did on our white stroke we will change the color to the purple pink. Click on the color palette and use the color picker to get that exact color. I will change the angle to 99 degree and size to 16. Now go to outer glow. Change the color and decrease the size a little. That looks amazing. We now created that glowing light effect on the sole. We will place this shape layer below our white stroke layer. I will name this layer as pattern. And this layer is edges. We will now go to the layers. Again press P to bring the pen tool. This time change the stroke color to cyan blue. Making stroke on the layers is the time-consuming part, but I will teach you the best way to save time. Make a stroke on this line. Hold Ctrl on your keyboard to adjust the stroke. Again double-click on the layer and change the color on both the effects. Decrease the size and spread a little to making it fit on the layers. Do the same on outer glow. Now make sure that no layer is selected and start making the stroke on the line. Just follow the pattern. Each time you change the stroke make sure that no layer is selected. Now we finished making the stroke on the lines. Making glow effect for each layer is cumbersome process. To avoid that, select all the stroke layer of the layers. Press Ctrl G on your keyboard to group the layers. Now we have all the stroke layers that used on the layers is inside this group, except that one layer that we created the glow on it. Hold Alt on your keyboard and drag this effect from that single stroke layer to our group layer, like this. And just like that we now created the glow effect on all the stroke layers. Because of the drop shadow and glow effects that on the group layer, all the layers inside the group will be affected by it. Now make a 2-stroke line. Make sure that no layers are selected. Go to stroke and change the color to yellow. Make rectangle like this. This time we will use the fill. Go to stroke and hide it. In the fill panel change the color to yellow. Double-click on the layer and change the color to yellow on both effect. Select this yellow layer and press Ctrl J on your keyboard to duplicate that layer. Press Ctrl T to transform it and place it on the second stroke line. We now created that neon glowing light effect on our shoe. It looks super awesome. If you finished making stroke on the second line, it will look like this. We now know how to create this glowing light effect in Photoshop. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. Your support is what gives me the motivation. We are finally at the end of our tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can always download all my project files on Patreon, link is in the description. I will keep posting more amazing tutorials like this, please look forward to it. If you have any doubt feel free to comment in the comment section. I will reply to it as soon as I can. Hit the subscribe button for more amazing tutorials like this. Hit the like button if you like this video. Until our next tutorial, stay happy. Thank you.